Good morning. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go down and pull the taps out and call it a wrap up for tapping this year. So we got my brother's golf cart going. It's real hard when it gets started, so I'm gonna stay warm up and then I'll finish taking the choke back off. Now I'm gonna have to try to get started again, which shouldn't be as bad now. It's still gonna be a little bit of a struggle to get going. Because now I go empty jugs and start pulling taps. This style is different. It's a plastic bag, and then it's got like a metal band in there that holds it in there. You sort of like you put it on a garbage can, and then you just slip it in there. And they have a little different taps than the other ones, but I think you can use the other taps with these bags too, but that's what they are. It's been so warm here late that it's pretty much over now. And also, all those buds come out of the trees. What's going to happen is this stuff could maybe be a little questionable too for that. I'm going to run the risk of power with this stuff here. What happens is the buds start getting so big, and then when you boil the sap down and then you turn the syrup, then it tastes like what dead rats smell like. That's what we refer to it as. It doesn't taste good at all. So it's not worth saving. But I'm going to run the risk of it this time. Because it might be fine, it might not. But you kind of watch the buds too. But some of them aren't real big yet. But that tree really is getting, that's been kind of the way they were to begin with. They're getting really big now. But it's so warm, the permit's drying up now. And this one's empty. This one here, I didn't actually collect any from this one this year. It did get a little bit, but not real much at all. I didn't bother collecting it all though. And then these here would be like your bucket taps. But what we do is we take, you can use milk jugs too. And you can cut a circle in there, that notch. This one's been used, the second time this thing's been used now. But you pretty much cut a hole there and then get to, cut the hole big enough so you can just slip up over here without having to be tied, but sometimes you have to tie them fast. But so that's what we use for these kind of taps. We have, I think, we have three of those bag type, and then I think all total with kind of those bag ones and these, I think we have like 24, but I only put 6 out this year. Last year we didn't do it at all. I guess this one here is tied on because it was getting knocked off sometimes. That over there may have gotten knocked off a time or so, but it most of the time stayed on. I think I have the fire going. But back in 2019, we had, I think it was 46 or 7 taps out. Our aim was to get 50 taps, but we didn't get that many out. We made a bunch of wooden ones. I used to use PVC pipes some, but eventually that all got busted up pretty much. So and we started using metal ones, and I started switching some to wood. So yeah, at that point, I think we had, we might have had all 24 metal taps then. We might actually did, but anyway, we made a bunch of wooden ones. But that was, I think, the longest year we ever did sap. And after that, I was kind of just done with sap. Because what would happen is you'd sit out here and fire boiling down, and we'd be boiling out every other day or so. And I got so tired of doing that. And what would happen is you just sit there and start thinking over things, and mine would just run. And anyway, which is a good thing and a bad thing, but anyway, I decided to do small scale this year. In the year before last, like back in 22, I just started it by myself again that time. But this year I didn't do much at all, and yeah, now it's over kind of early. Because 2019 we went to like the later part of March, I think, and this is only the beginning. This is like the 6th of March. Sometime I need to take care of my taps and stuff. These jugs are just gonna get recycled. Those are just vinegar jugs, what those are. Some of you might remember me building this thing last fall. That is the original front. I'm making this side into the same thing on this side, and now I'll put my hay rack. Try to get my hay rack in there centered, in the center of that. So that's what I'm looking at right now. And yesterday I sold one of my little mini goats and both of her kids. They went to the same place. And I bought those 3, I think those are all nannies there. And a pen of 4 kids. They're all, I think these are all Billies, and they seem to like the bottle. So I'm hoping to get them weaned over. They're already eating grain and hay some, so that and over there likes to be really loud. So that might be a noisy one while I'm working on this. Here's the back I took out of the feeder right here. Now I gotta do some fancy. I gotta do some angled cuts in here at either end to finish filling those in, so I can get more feeder space that way. And so I'm gonna go through and double screw all of them. I don't know if it's necessary, but I'm going to. Well, there I have that side all completed. So yeah. Anyway, I've not been feeding them any milk, just water, which I'm now adding that stuff in there. Being ready to eat and feed and stuff, I'm hoping to get them finished. But maybe I'm not give them milk yet. We'll see. Just keep tabs on them. But yeah, don't want to give them too much water, and then they don't eat enough feed or something. But I'm trying to make sure they're staying hydrated, which I'm mixing some anti-diarrhea type medicine in their water now. But not that they're having problems, just figured I'd just add some in there. Anyway, that in there just likes to holler a lot. Once you leave them, they eventually quiet down. Okay, now I got the stove stoked back up again. So I'll leave this boil away then. Sorry, that's not boiling until the fire gets going again, but in about an hour I should come back and check on it again. That should hopefully have dropped a bit. I'm gonna see if I can put this hose and replace this one here. Might be a tad, it's a little bit on the bigger side, but I think I can get it to seal up just fine. Hope I can do so. Anyway, I run it back through the cab there, and yeah, hook it back where it's supposed to be, providing the hose is long enough. I got the new hose routed up in here, and it's going to go into there. Yeah. When you pull this dash out, one thing I do is make sure you pop this little clip to detach it from here. I keep forgetting to do that. But yeah, if it don't want to come out, you need to detach this clip here. So I'll clip here on the side. You just push in and unhooks it and couples it from this little groove right there. Now I got my dash back together again, but it doesn't like to start using the key. Something to do with, I'm supposing, a ground or something, but anyway. So now my vacuum gauge should work. Next I'm going to make sure this thing's timing is on like it's supposed to be at full throttle. Well, I found out something that's good I found out. I've got vents that high that it's up like 50. By turning this dial, I was like up to like 50 on it. And it's supposed to be like right there. About right there. 24. I think the distance picture on it. I think the LP models, I think they ran like 26. So this thing's running, and it's not quite as high throttle as it quite should be probably either. So it's a good thing I did get that and take care of that. The cap vent, you can really see it in there. Pretty dark, showing pretty dark. Right there. A little tap down in there. I bent those things out. So hopefully it brought down some. Well, it's actually probably beyond 50. I'm not really sure. But anyway, at idle here with the vacuum line hooked up, I have just here idling here. I have the right amount of, get some, well, yeah, it was completely down at idle. I was running right on where it's supposed to be. So that means those springs are probably shot. Probably should get new governor springs for that thing and put them in. I'll do that here soon too, because that's ridiculously crazy high. So can't keep running like that. Or I shouldn't keep running like that, so I probably should change that. Let's leave it go for now, but I have to get some springs for this thing. Actually, I'm gonna do one more double check with the book, because I need to make sure that's with vacuum advance too connected. Because without it, it's pretty close to where it should be. So yeah, I checked it. It's a little bit low. It could be advanced a little bit more. It's actually on the low side from what's recommended at idle. But yeah, I should go check in the book. I thought that was with everything connected, but I need to double check that in the book. But yeah, otherwise I'm gonna get new governor springs, because his tabs, I don't know. Maybe it'd be fine to bang them out. Actually, it's pretty close on, because it's supposed to be with this disconnected, so that's very close. And it's not supposed to be quite full throttle. So it's 2400 RPM. And it's supposed to be 24 advance, which is pretty close to that. So I'm going to start over and try it again. Alright, got mission accomplished. Bent those tabs out more, and I'm running where I want to be. So I'm happy with that. I previously had the thing timed to idle, but I didn't know what the problem was. Which it wasn't actually that far out of the line. It was over it by like 4 degrees. No. Yeah, it was like 4 degrees over what it was supposed to be. So not bad. Which I did tighten it down, since it might have been a little more than that. Before I bought, like back when I bought the thing, I think it was even worse yet, because I'd tighten the springs up even then. So it's definitely a bit better than it was. The way I marked the flywheel on the Oliver's piece, identical to that. That's what I have on there. And then you just point. But I couldn't seem to get this one in there, so anyway, this thing's kind of in the road, just gonna be a pain. So I'm gonna have to try to adjust it. The biggest thing I'm a little concerned about is trying to move the distributor of the thing right. If I didn't get shocked or something like that, but it's kind of tough to get in there. Which it can be done, but it's kind of hard. But I'm gonna have to do something to get the thing. Stuff wasn't lined up before. I'm gonna see if I can get stuff. See where I need to go with the thing. But I need to, yeah, I want to find the marks in there, mark them with some paint, and then go from there. Go start it up, and then go in the house and look at the book for a little while till I figure out exactly, make sure it's exactly right. This in here does not have vacuum advance. I can't remember if it even has weights in it or not. I don't remember. Well, I believe I got this thing timed as well. Took a little to get this thing figured out finally. Anyway, I finally got it then. The rest should be timed as well. Well, this stuff had gotten down a little bit low. I pulled it out a little while ago. But I hope it's not scorched or anything. It might be a little bit, but it's probably edible yet. But I need to finish checking it. I'm not sure if it's scorched, but it was still had some off the side there. It's just that it was shouldn't be bare, which we used to do that. It would be bare down into the kettle, and it was as it was going down. So I don't know if it'll be all right or not, but I had changed this and made this piece here because it used to sit way down in there. Like, so it sits, I think, about right here maybe now. It used to sit all the way up to that ring, or sometimes it was down to those something of those handles. Anyhow, I didn't get these taking these other taps yet too. How these things are, it's a little collar, and this thing this ring sits inside. I have this and pulled out. Basically, just pull it down over around it. Slit there, it reveals it. Just kind of tucked in there, and then just locks it in that little groove. So yeah, I guess I got some of the stuff, get the stuff washed up and just kind of somewhat put away. Not completely yet. Got stuff dry and stuff before I put things away. Those are old bags there. So thanks to everyone who has subscribed so far, and also thanks for watching.